I'm glad we're having this conversation because hopefully when you hear my questions, you hear how much I listen and really love your music. Because I'm not listening to the...
How much do you listen to my music?
Easy. I made a playlist on www.heritagehiphop.com for members only.
See how I threw you that alley hoop?
Yeah. Say it again.
So on www.heritagehiphop.com, there's a playlist that is of your music and others in New Jersey. And I called the CD Jersey for a purpose. Because New Jersey doesn't have an identity to New Jersey, but to the world, we have a big identity.
Yeah. Oh man, go ahead.
Yeah, talk about it, because I struck a nerve with you. Go ahead.
Me and Blaze was having this conversation, and he literally said the same exact verbatim, the same exact words you just said. Like, I'm like, yo, it's just bugging me out. I feel like they dropped some.
And that's the truth of the matter. Jersey's footprint in hip hop is so big that the hate for Jersey made Jersey so small. Okay? And I take pride in my state in knowing that we are some around the most gifted, honorable, prolific talent in the world. But because they hate themselves, they don't realize how strong they really are. And I'm not talking about support, because everybody, you always say there's nobody supporting New Jersey. They fucking lie, because I'm here and I support New Jersey. So
there's been a lot of support.
Oh hell yeah! You got News 12 Jersey, One New Jersey Hip Hop. You got the radio stations we got. We got A Squad Rebel Radio. We got all these people out here, but people are looking for the outside to embrace them instead of embracing who supports them here. And this is something about you and Samad that I love. Y'all give to the crowd while the crowd gives back to you.
I played this game called Energy Ping Pong.
Talk about it.
So I get up there like you said, like when I get up there I command the stage. Like for some reason people feel my presence. Like before I get on stage I'm all chill, how's everybody doing? But when I get up there, this is nobody else's stage, it's mine. I own this. So people feel that and I just throw it and they throw it back.
That's right.
And I throw it and they throw it back. And then that's even it's even more like when the music plays. Because once the music is on, I'm like in a zone. Like I transform.
I know. I got the footage, which will be dropping soon at Heritage Hip Hop. But check this out. This is something even deeper I want to ask you though. Because it's funny that you talked about stage presence. And I think most people miss that. Because when you go to a show, I'm not mad at people trying hip hop. Try hip hop. I'd rather you try hip hop than try drugs. You'll find something out about yourself. No doubt. But when people try hip hop and they do it wrong, it gets under my skin. I just want to like tear my flesh off. I can't stand it. And the reason why is because what you put into life is what you get out of it. Right. And when I go to a show and I hear people spitting over their own lyrics and they don't even remember their own lyrics and they don't even use the crowd or they stand in one spot and they go and they just do that one lame monotone just cadence, it kills the spirit of hip hop. What are the tools you think a person needs to be a credible MC, whether it be live or in the booth? What makes a person MC in your definition?
Well, live, I feel like you have to focus on breath control. Try to engage with the crowd more. Like get kind of like whoever's standing in the front, kind of get to know them through their eyes and their energy and stuff like that. Get in there with them. Get in the pit. Like get in there with the wolves and everything, so they could be personal, up and close, and let them know that you're serious when it comes to live. With a live band, it's kind of like I feel like with a live band, you gotta practice. Like you really have to go to rehearsal and stuff. I feel like you gotta go to rehearsal. All rappers, when you have Soundcheck, go to that shit. Go to Soundcheck, bro.
That's right.
Because when it's time to do the show, ain't no get my mic right. They think all MCs, all rappers they think they don't have to go to Soundcheck, bro. You have to.
Those
do
are the ones
soundcheck.
that are unsuccessful, by the way.
Yo, you have to do it. It's so important because the people who's controlling the sound and stuff like that, you want them to be your best friend, yo.
That's right.
For real, bro. Because when it's time to perform, you want to give the best sound that you can give. And I really try my best to stress that because I can't sound like no fool up there.
That's right.
My voice is too, it's like gold.
That's right.
I lose my voice, it's done.
Nah, not so.
Not
But
for me, because I
you.
value it so much.
Yeah.
I feel like if I lose my voice, man, it's like I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my voice drags people in.
That's right.
I can say 3 words over a beat, and people be like, "Yo, your voice." Everybody always hits me up like, "Yo, you have such a good voice."
You say
I love
one
what you're
word.
saying.
You say one word. You know what that is? What you say at the beginning of every track? Word.
Yeah.
That right there gets everybody ready. You know what I'm saying?
They be like, "Oh shit."
They ready.
Nah, but in the booth, I feel like in the booth you have more time, more comfortability to, like, if you mess up, you know, you go to the engineer, unless you paying for time. But if you got a relationship, you and the engineer got to be here, yo. They got to be locked in together. My engineer is like my big brother, so he knows. Like he has a template set up for me.
That's dope.
In the studio, like he don't even gotta put nothing on it. He built it from the time we started recording together all the way up till now. Like if my sound changes, he just adds stuff to it. And then now, like every time I go to the studio, he just throws it up, throw the session in there, we get right.
Shout out to the engineers who
His
don't
name
get
is
the
Chief.
respect. Yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the engineers.
Yo.
So, what's up?
Before you move on, the baby just did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and his engineer was there. And he was like, "Yo, turn the camera to my engineer." He was like, "That man is part of the reason why I'm #1 right now."
That's
and
right.
he had a big chain on with all these diamonds and stuff like that. And he was shouting out his engineer. Shout out to the baby, because a lot of engineers really don't get that much love. Like,
right.
or they be behind the scenes, or you got to go look them up in the credits and stuff like that. Like, he making sure his engineer eat just like he eat.
I love that you brought that up, because you kind of perfectly segued into my next question, was about the maturity of your music. Like I said, I listen to your music, so I'm not somebody who just listened one time and was like, "Oh yeah, you know." No, I listen. What matured your music or took it to the next level from Jack Rose to UP to TC5? How do you define the differences and how you become a better MC on each project?
My life experiences. Something happened. Something really bad happened after Jack Rose, and it humbled me. And I lost everything. Like, and I was looking around, other than like my family, I was looking around for all the people that was like around me when because Jack Rose was doing so good, especially for my first album. And then I got caught up, and then boom, everything was over. Went to jail, done.
Okay.
And then I was looking around, looking for help. There was like a couple people that was there still in my corner, but all the people that was around me before, gone.
They broke on you.
And I had to move back in with my moms. It was like, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. Had to move. I got caught up, you know, doing something I wasn't supposed to do, and I was in the mix with this chick, get locked up, get out. Samad was there. First of all, Samad was there through every step. I'm talking about court dates, all of it.
Shout out to him.
Like when they released me, he called my mother and was like, "Yo, he getting released at this time," and all of that. The only thing he couldn't be there for is when I got out. Like, but he was there through every step of the way. After that, I had to move back in with my moms and stuff. I almost lost my job. Thank God I didn't lose my job, and I was able to still have some type of income. And then it was like the music kind of slowed down. I was missing shows and stuff like that. And mentally I was messed up. I'm like, damn, like what am I gonna do? Like I'm watching all my homies do stuff, and I'm starting to get discouraged. I tried to write. Shit wasn't working out for me. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
I know that feeling.
Then I started getting I had this conversation. I had to have a conversation with myself. I put myself in therapy and all of that.
That's dope.
By the way, I go to therapy every Thursday, by the way.
That's dope.
And then I started working on Up. Once I started getting more in touch with myself, I still had more work to do with me. And as far as like my mental, my emotions and my spirituality, but I started working on Up. You know, things weren't great, but they were getting a little bit better. And then once I got trapped in that, I jumped from one relationship into another one, and that's what kind of messed me up, because I ain't had time to myself. And that's what people fall at. Like, they don't give time to themselves. You need like a break. Like, you need a real break to be more in love with yourself. Be content with just being alone, bro. it's okay. Like, when you wake up in the morning and you just love yourself more than anything, you don't love yourself, you can't give nobody else no love, bro. Word up. Like, you can't give nobody nothing. Like, if you're just mentally drained and, you know, you got energy vultures out there and all people do is take, and you keep giving and giving and giving like a dumbass, then you just fucked, bro. Can't do nothing. And that's what was happening to me. And the universe kept putting me in the same situation until I learned my lesson. The same situation. But I was ready to make up, and then I was still messing up. And then I made TC5, and now I love myself more than anything.